the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Running inside, it's Alexander. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Adams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something. Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Florida's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers.
Snags it and he's open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Maybe some room here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To throw, it's Carter. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good, solid tackle.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Ball. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He can play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody. Maybe a crease. Bulldozes his way through. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off. still just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Off the play fake. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The run inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Jones wants to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the option. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 61 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy.
He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Jones to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Might have a chance. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Rushes on him. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Right back to the well. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And now the ball is knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Run in the red zone. It's Pryor. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying play action. Fires left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Gators. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Pulls it in, it's Sherrill.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Bears the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Alexander. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Adams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes a grab and room to run. All the way! Touchdown, Commodores!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Jones to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are because...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense at an empty set. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Pulls and fired complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. The Commodores come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Vandy. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Gators want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's ball. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice and quick.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle.
Caught, and he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got to Running inside. It's ball. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for an open area to his left. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Gators answer right back. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Carter. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Fights off a defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Florida. Stealing a score on special teams.
And you needed a big play in the 4th quarter. Who's going to come through? How about the special teams unit tying this football game?
And this team knew how dangerous this guy was returning the ball. They did not want to punt to him very often, but that time, not enough hang time, cover guys not getting downfield quick enough. You just got to make one guy miss, and then he is off to the races all the way for a touchdown.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's ball. There's some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. The give on the option. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators. Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Jones wants to throw it. They run it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Catch in the middle, it's Spence. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like because here they come. Run another play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The Commodores come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carter. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Commodores strike back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right?